Hi friends, myself Dr. Khushbu and today we are discussing about the topic histological variant of the rhabdomyosarcoma and chondrosarcoma. Earlier video you can check the link and see the video lecture about the etiology and the clinical feature and the radiographic feature for rhabdomyosarcoma. So let us begin the topic. In this video we can study about the variant of rhabdomyosarcoma and chondrosarcoma. So here there are variant of rhabdomyosarcoma. The first variant is your embryonal variety, and in this embryonal rhabdomyosarcoma, it is mostly found in the age group of first 10 year of life. The other one is your botryoid, and the third one is your alveolar, and the other variant, that is your pleomorphic rhabdomyosarcoma. Apart from that, the other variant of chondrosarcoma is clear cell chondrosarcoma, myxoid chondrosarcoma, and mesenchymal and dedifferentiated type of chondrosarcoma. So grade 1, the low grade tumor closely resemble normal cartilage and it is very difficult to distinguish from the chondroma. In grade 2, it increase the cellularity and the tumor cell exhibit moderate sized nuclei, whereas in grade 3 the variant of chondrosarcoma is highly cellular in nature, and under these grade 3 variant the mesenchymal chondrosarcoma comes and the dedifferentiated chondrosarcoma. So these are the aggressive variant. Now we are discussing firstly about the rhabdomyosarcoma. So the first variety is embryonal rhabdomyosarcoma, and here you can appreciate in this photomicrograph, you can appreciate the loose primitive mesenchyme. These are the loose primitive mesenchyme where it exhibits the cellular phases of myogenesis, dense condensation of rhabdomyoblast. In low power view there is dense condensation of the rhabdomyoblast, and but here you cannot easily visible the rhabdomyoblast cell. So in other photomicrograph we discuss in the high power view, and here the loose primitive mesenchyme condensed to form, and there is exhibit all cellular phases of myogenesis and zones of loose and dense cellularity. These are the loose and these are the dense cellularity you can found in the embryonal variety of rhabdomyosarcoma. In the high power view you can see the better differentiation of the rhabdomyosarcoma, and here these are the rhabdomyoblast where the cell are showing pleomorphism, nuclear hyperchromatism, and sometimes there is tadpole like appearance is also visible. So better differentiated rhabdomyosarcoma you can see also for escrescence of the muscles, and here the tadpole like cells are seen. So these elongated amphibian larva look like cells is the tadpole cells, and here you can see the nucleus and the escrescence of the muscles, this area. So you can easily appreciate, and this is known as the tadpole cell. So apart from that, the other variant of the rhabdomyosarcoma, that is your botryoid rhabdomyosarcoma, and it is basically found in the lining mucosa. It is mostly found in the genital areas. Apart from that, sometimes it is also found in the oral cavity, and there is squamous lining. You can appreciate here the squamous lining, and below that the tumor cell is grown, and in between there is a cambium layer. You can easily appreciate the cambium layer. So these are the botryoid. Botryoid, the term botryoid means the grape like, and the gross specimen looks like a grape clusters. So it is the grape like, and it is known as the botryoid rhabdomyosarcoma. Now coming after the botryoid rhabdomyosarcoma, we come over the part of the other variant of the rhabdomyosarcoma, that is spindle cell rhabdomyosarcoma, and here the nuclear pleomorphism and cells is spindle shape, and cytologic feature is reminiscent of smooth muscle tumors. But here where it is not decided by H&E stain, so we can go for the special ISC marker. So we can go for the ISC marker that is very popular for Desmin, and sometimes Desmin is also positive for a smooth muscle tumor. So we can go a specific marker, that is your myogenin. It is very specific for the striated muscle tumor. Now after that we can go the other variety of the rhabdomyosarcoma, that is your alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma. In the alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma there is fibrous septa with loose clusters of round cells. So these are the fibrous septa, these are fibrous septa, and there is loose clusters of round cells, and it resembles to the lung alveoli. So its name is alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma, and these are the loose round cluster cells, and these are the fibrous septa. The fibrous septa is here not visible clearly, so we go for the high power view, and here the high power view, these are the fibrous septa and these are the round cluster of cells. And here we can also confuse for the other tumor like Ewing sarcoma, so we can do for this CD99 to differentiate the origin, cell of origin. Now we can, after the alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma, we go for other type of rhabdomyosarcoma, that is undifferentiated rhabdomyosarcoma. And in undifferentiated rhabdomyosarcoma you can see there is a hyperchromatism and nuclear pleomorphism, and cells are not recognizable to their cell of origin, so we cannot identify here in H&E stain section, so we can go for the ISC. Apart from that, after rhabdomyosarcoma we can go for chondrosarcoma. So in the other video lecture, the histological variant of the chondrosarcoma we are discussing. And so thank you very much for watching. Keep continue my video to watch. So thank you very much. Please, if you like, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.